Okay, first one. Out of all the countries you have lived in, what is your favorite and why?
Um, okay. Well, I'd probably have to say Croatia,
Okay.
and I would say it's probably because of the amount of like freedom and safety I had while I was there.
Okay.
Because the country's like so small that the relative safety was extremely high. So, students, teenagers had a lot of freedom to do things for themselves and for their family on their own. So independence was a big factor.
Okay. Um, where'd you live in Croatia again?
Zagreb.
Okay. So how is the culture there different from the United States?
All right, well, let's see. Their culture has been like, they've always had their own individual culture, but because they're so small and they're surrounded by such influential countries like Italy or Serbia, throughout history, their cultural traditions have been majorly influenced. Like some of their biggest heroes aren't even Croatian, but they adore them, so that could be an example.
Okay. What was your favorite part about the culture, though, in general? It's a difficult question.
Favorite part, yeah. Favorite part, like...
What do you most enjoy about, like, their society and culture?
Oh, okay, specifically, like, aspects of culture, or just, like, the society and, like, being a part of it?
Both.
Okay. I think I loved their, like, when it comes to, like, specific cultural aspects, I loved their traditional designs for things, and, like, Zagreb was always decorated with things of Croatia, so, like, they had these things called lisitar hearts. You could just buy them anywhere, and they were supposed to be, like, representative of love for the country and for people.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved how they were so small, and yet they had so much intense pride for Croatia. So that was always fun to be a part of.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next one. Did you ever feel that the not speaking the language was difficult, challenging?
Sometimes. Most of the youth in Croatia, so everyone around a couple years older, a couple years younger, and my age, spoke English really well.
Okay.
But when it came to things with like the older generation, so like going to the market or going to museums or whatnot, those were run by older generations with not great English.
Okay.
So that kind of influenced that a little bit.
Okay. So, where have you felt the most safe in like all the countries?
Out of everywhere I've lived, what's the safest I've been?
Yes.
I'd probably have to say Croatia again.
Okay. And then, where's the least safe you felt?
Israel.
I figured that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's Israel? Sound kind of crazy.
It was interesting. It was definitely a big jump because we went from one of the safest countries in the world to one of the more dangerous ones with heavy conflict and like it's just a lot of judgment, racism, sexism,
Yeah.
like anti-nationalism, all that kind of stuff. So it was a little bit more oppressive and harder to adjust at first, but I mean, once we figured it out, it was all right. Just had to learn to be on edge all the time.
Okay. Were you ever in like harm's way of something that you had to like get out quickly, whatever?
Yeah, there were a few incidents, not too bad, thankfully, but there were a couple different things that we had to kind of just figure out what we were in the moment.
Okay. What country was like the most different from the U.S.?
Let's see.
Why? Why do you say that?
Oh, why? Probably because of the cultural dynamic. Like here in the U.S., it's a growing sort of societal thing that everybody's accepted, and like you look at someone and you don't see the differences, you just see a person. Whereas in Israel, if you look at a person, you see their differences, and that's how you define how you think of them. So like you walk down the street and you don't make eye contact with people. People are very aggressive, they're very rude. Whereas here, I mean, of course there are those kinds of people, but it's not a regular standard. Like that's not how you're meant to live your life here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then last question. If you could choose one place to live the rest of your life, where would you go and why?
I would probably choose definitely somewhere in Europe, most likely Scotland.
Okay.
And I'd choose it because you said you asked why, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'd probably choose it because one, I mean, language isn't such an issue for me, but I wouldn't have to worry so much about that. Two, I think the country is extremely interesting, and like when I visited, there was something about the way everything was done, the people, the culture, everything, how it surrounded me that felt comforting and like something I could be a part of.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time.
No problem.